My name is Mike Devereaux, and this is where I started with St. Vincent de Paul in the pantry. This is where we used to get produce. This organization is a mission that feels deeply to me. I have a son who was homeless for 6.5 years, dual diagnosis, schizophrenia and substance abuse. Back when he was 15, when he lost his best friend to a heart condition, very close. He lost 3 close friends to a drunk driver at 16, and he lost his sister, our daughter, at 17, who died they gave her an overdose of Tylenol at the hospital and shut her liver down. From there on, he'd have periods. He did well, then he'd go off the deep end. He didn't go into the shelters. He lived on the streets. The hopelessness you feel from having one of your children having to survive in the homeless environment, well, I can't tell you how much stress it put us under.
Mike and I met 60 years ago through our fraternity. Since then, our friendship has stayed strong. We need some good people down here, and I recruited Mike to start working down here. Mike had a wealth of knowledge because he'd served on boards. Mike would go out and do a lot of the legwork as far as picking up supplies, and Sunday nights he would go out, pick up bread, usually filled up his car.
I was able to move in and see the challenges that St. Vincent de Paul faced in supporting not only the homeless and the hungry, but the mentally ill and the people that needed support. I felt like by helping St. Vincent de Paul continue its mission was just as important.
While valuable at the pantry, he became much more valuable to me when he joined both the stores committee and the finance committee. Mike was responsible for doing a complete campus capital audit, assessing the needs of maintenance and repairs and planning for the future where facilities may be used for different purposes. He was instrumental in that. And having a critical voice on finance and stores, really objectively looking at what we're dealing with and questioning it and coming up with solutions.
Yeah, I had retail and financial background, where I got involved in the renovations of Waypoint and Ozamnan Inn. I had experience in renovating properties, older properties. It just seemed like a lot of my talents fit the needs of St. Vincent de Paul.
St. Vincent's all about mission. It's all about taking care of people. Their buildings are almost, incidental to their mission. And so having that expertise that you brought and that experience was critical, certainly during the dark hour, during the time where, the kind of rubber hit the road on the budget and the scope. Having you step in was absolutely critical for the success of this.
If I saw a project and thought I could help, I volunteered.
From my perspective as a staff member, joining St. Vincent de Paul was transformative. And seeing the volunteers making the contribution that they do was just a payback for me.
The need is every day. And that's what we have to strive for. And I think if you make the right plea to people that you get so much benefit for it, your money is going absolutely to the right cause. When the lights go on the first day of the month, we're in the hole. And it gets filled by people in the community, the people that know St. Vincent de Paul. What I hope is we can take this responsibility that St. Vincent de Paul has given for 172 years, not let that mission be compromised due to lack of funds. This is what in my heart I want to keep supporting St. Vincent de Paul.
I will say it takes a lot of heart to be a volunteer, to come in here week in and week out, year in by year out. And it's an amazing operation down here. But this is really special, St. Vincent de Paul.
We're not here on this earth to accumulate, we're here to pay it forward, to give back. And this is an outstanding organization that, to me, I got more out of it than I gave.